Adele. Hey, that is some jazzy music. I am liking
like
that music. I love that. It's like just perfect. Yes.
Every time we do these interviews, I'm always trying to look for music, and I'm thinking, I got to wake these people up. I got to have some really fun music up there.
I love that music, and it is so perfect for today's guest too.
Yes. We are so close to our summit, Leslie. I just can't believe that a year has gone by and all this work that has been taking place behind the scenes.
Isn't it crazy? And I am so sorry. I just noticed that Sparty is in here. I apologize. I'm going to let him out. I didn't know he was in here.
Well, we like our furry friends to be in our studios. Now here is Leslie chasing the dog in the studio.
I apologize. I thought he was out. Good morning, Lucretia. I hope you're the only one that saw that. My apologies. I thought he was out. He must have snuck back in.
Yeah, well, anyway. There's nothing like a little action when we start our interviews.
Well, anyway, yes, Adele, we are so close. We are just weeks away now from, and you guys out there, you have done like supporting us and signing up for the classes. It looks so fantastic. The teachers are so excited, and we are so excited also. And don't forget this, all the classes are downloadable, so they are yours to keep.
That's right.
Yes.
Well, we have PDFs and videos, and it's all set up. The courses, they're all set up for you to download. And we are constantly reminding everybody to make sure you download your lessons and your videos, because it will become very important, especially when we get to the end and we're starting to close out the courses.
And many of you guys are taking more than one class, and so you want to make certain that you have that so that you can refer back to it, because this year's classes are so fantastic. They're so good. Yeah,
they are. They are, and they're filling up, which is very nice. I know the teachers are anxiously awaiting the students to come in on their Facebook group. So it's really exciting to see all the chatter that's going on.
I know, isn't it fun? And remember, your supply lists are already there so that you guys can get a jump start on everything. So we'll be all ready for it's coming. It's coming. Hooray.
Yes.
Hey, Maddie.
Hey, Maddie and Lucretia. Thank you for being here.
Yes.
Okay, so I know we have a special guest today. One of our teachers.
We do. And so Paula McGee is, she is the fairy doll maker, and she has, her class this year is so fantastic, the Cloud Pixie. I love them. There are so many possibilities with this class. And of course, we all love Paula. And so let's bring her up so we can say hi.
Hey, Paula.
Hi, Paula. Yay. We like Paula in the middle.
Yeah.
I don't know where to go.
No.
I'm just going to hug you, Paula.
Yes, absolutely. We're on either side of you. Absolutely. So welcome, Paula. And Paula, tell us where you live.
I live in a little bitty town called Dover, and it's in Arkansas. So
I love that.
I'm in the middle of the mountains and the trees.
Oh, that's so beautiful. That's wonderful. I love it. That's so great. Yeah. So one of the things that we love to do with our teachers is we love to talk about your history. And we always find that the backstory can be very interesting. Are we having a little feedback, Adele?
I think, yeah, it's on your end because you're talking.
Yes, of course. I am usually very prepared for all of this. I have my headset, but it's out there.
With Sparty?
With Sparty. All right, you guys. So now you know how this really works. I might, while Paula's answering her questions, I might run out and get my headset. But let me preface this whole thing with, we love to hear your backstory, and we find that can be very interesting. And so we love the story behind your work. Can you tell us, what was the strongest influence you had when you were growing up?
This shouldn't be a hard question, but it really is. um, my strongest influence growing up had to be my family, the women in my family. They were pretty artsy, and they sewed everything that they had, it seemed like. I had a great Aunt Haley that would make my little dresses for me when I was little. I had a great Aunt Gladys who was the most proficient quilt maker ever. They were just beautiful quilts. I remember sitting by her on the floor playing in her scraps of fabric while she quilted. And my Aunt Maxine, she did everything. She made dolls too, for the cottage craft industry in the early 80s. She taught me to do needlepoint and cross stitch and embroidery, and strong influences there. Grew up watching my family create.
Well, that's amazing. We hear this repeatedly, when we talk to the different artists, that they have a heavy background from their grandmother or their grandfathers or their aunts that they've spent time with. So I'm thinking, Paula, this is where you started really making your art, or did it come later?
No, I've always created. So I thought everyone was that way until I started school, and then nobody were like that. They thought I was the weird one. They were weird because they didn't make anything.
Right.
Yes.
So yeah, I've always made things.
Well, that's great. That's it's and you can see. I know you mentioned something about quilting, right?
Mm-hmm.
You could see that in your pieces. That influence.
I quilted for years.
Yeah.
Before the dolls.
Well, you're a brave soul.
Yeah.
A lot of work.
It is a lot of work.
It is.
Yeah.
It has to be perfect.
It does. It has to be exactly like that 1/4 inch type of thing. Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah.
And so we love your work, and we love everything that you do. Can you tell us why you make your art?
I don't know.
Good answer.
Yeah.
It's just there.
It is.
It's like the question, why do you breathe air? Why, it's just there.
Right.
You need it.
Yes, I agree. I feel like there's some of us that we have it within us, and it just has to come out, and this is the form that it comes out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Agree.
Yeah.
Well, your work is amazing, and I'm always really so surprised when I see your pieces, and you do those tiny fingers and those.
Oh my gosh, I'm surprised too.
Yeah.
When you finish it, it's like, did I do that?
Yeah, I think we all have those aha moments.
Yes, definitely.
Wow, did that come out of my hands? No. Well, Paula, what advice do you have to beginner artists?
Oh my gosh, I have notes. Okay. I would just say start with learning as many techniques as you can. And then you can pick from the techniques that are your favorites, the things that just seem to speak to you and just flow easily. Maybe not easily, but just learn as many techniques as you can, and just create with everything you've got. Put those techniques and skills under your belt and just go for it.
I love that so much, Paula. I think that's such great advice because, a lot of times in playing with things, you end up discovering something that you have a natural gift for, or something that just, comes to you so beautifully. So I love that. I love that idea. And just get out there and learn it. Yeah.
Get there and learn it and do it.
And experiment and play with it. And yeah, definitely. I love that. So I see in our notes that we have Lucretia, and she's taking 4 classes with us this year. So that will be so much fun, Lucretia. I can't wait to see what you make. Yeah, definitely. And she also says Paula's hands are her favorite.
They are challenging, aren't they?
Yes. Yeah. And it's so good to challenge ourselves, and that's why, I think like the same thing, Paula, like kind of what you were saying is experimenting and then taking classes with teachers so that you can learn different techniques and understand things so much better. It's a big wide world out there to do so much stuff. Yeah, it's so great.
I know. I want to take all the classes.
I know, me too.
Yeah, we were as they were coming in, we were looking at them and we saying, when are we going to have time to do
I know. We never have time to take any of them, but that's all right. We're bringing them to you. So that's our mission here. So Paula, let's jump into the studio. Okay. And in this area, I love this because I feel like it really gives the viewers out there, your students, anybody that's listening, more of a personal feel about you and how you work. So in your studio, do you have your most important tool that is to you, or do you have several tools that are important to you?
Oh my gosh, I love everything. Especially my sewing machine. I think my most important tool would be my brain.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Because without that, I wouldn't be creating the things that I do.
Yes.
Of course, my hands.
Sure.
Gotta have the brain
connection.
What to do.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, everything in the studio. I love everything. My sewing machine especially.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you do wonders with that sewing machine.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then when you're in your studio, what inspires you?
What inspires me? Nature really inspires me. It's always been a big inspiration. I'm sitting here in front of my big picture window in the studio looking out at nature right now. When I'm too bogged down with a lot of things just going on in my head, I get outside.
Mm-hmm.
Nature inspires the creativity.
Mm-hmm.
I love that. I find that so many artists relate to nature and just like it. I don't know. There's like a connection, with that. The magic of nature kind of comes into us too.
Yeah. Especially with fairies. So.
Yes, I know. Yes. And do you have one part of your process that is your favorite?
My favorite, probably the costuming, the painting, things like that. Once I get that body put together, the stuffing is the most tedious thing. But you got to do that part to get get to the fun part. So
yes,
the costuming.
I love your costuming. I love the little wings that you put on all your fairies. They're so cute. Really, I love the cloud fairy you're teaching at the summit. Yeah, I love the little poof with the clouds on her head.
I know, really it's so great.
Yeah, it's really
absolutely
great.
I know, I want that hair.
Yeah, she's got it going.
You can actually do it, Paula. You can actually sew it into place, I mean,
I will try that.
Yeah.
Yes. When do you know when your piece is finished, Paula?
Oh my gosh. They're never finished.
Oh, okay.
I just stop. Once they get enough stuff on them, I'm just like, I should just stop.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, and there's a famous quote out there, and I can't remember who said this, but artists never complete their work. They end up abandoning it. So, we never, I don't know, it's like, when is that one thing too much, Yeah. And so you just have to go, okay, step away. Yeah, definitely.
The next piece starts speaking to you. You've got to just stop on this one. Yeah.
Right. I know, and they're persistent. Those next
They
pieces,
are.
yes, they're like, I'm ready. Come on, let's go,
Yeah.
go. So, with that, do you ever have a creative block? And if you do, what do you do for that?
Creative block. I usually just go fishing.
That's great.
Just get outside, go fishing. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. See, it's
I
that
like
connection back to nature again.
Yeah.
You know, yeah.
Yeah.
And I
That's
think
pretty good.
that's I love that because I feel like, the way your brain works, when you get into like a creative block, you get really tense. And then
Yes.
if you can go outside, then you can relax and then you come more into your creative brain again. So
Yeah.
I think that's wonderful advice. Yes.
Right.
Get out, go fishing.
That's
Yes.
wonderful.
I think being near the water too helps.
Hmm.
Mhm.
Yeah.
The sound and the,
Yeah.
silence. It's good.
Yes. It is
Yeah,
good. It's
that,
really
that'll
good.
get you back on track.
Yep.
Ellen is in here. Hey, Ellen, I'm glad you joined us.
Hi, Ellen. Yay.
And Lucretia's saying she loves those little wings.
Yeah.
Thanks, Lucretia.
Yeah.
In the hands.
I know.
Hands, yeah.
Yes,
Sure.
it's so wonderful. So let's step into your art and about inspiration. We, a lot of times we have a favorite piece that we do. Do you have a piece that really speaks to you, that you find that you love the most?
Yes. And I still have her, but she's taken apart. I don't want to show her right now. She had to have a makeover, and I haven't had time.
Oh, great.
She's about 43 inches tall.
Yeah.
Wow.
I made her about 13 years ago or so. And she was a work of progression about over 5 years. She's a guardian angel, and she's mending a broken heart.
Oh, yeah. I love that. Yeah.
He's my favorite piece.
Yes. I love that.
Don't tell the other.
Yeah, I know,
We won't.
I know, because they all hold. It's like children; they all hold a special part in our heart. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, they do.
Yes, and so
Let's see. Deb just came in. Hey, Deb.
yep. Hi, Deb, and Maddie had a question. Should we? Let's talk.
We can address that.
Yeah.
Oh no, yeah, Maddie, you can register now. I mean,
Yes.
registration's open.
And Maddie, registration stays open until the last day of the summit, October 12th. So you can sign up for one or all. We have people that sign up for all the classes too, because since they're downloadable, then you have them to keep. So it's never too late. So till October 12th is that you have. Yay, okay. And there's Deb. Hi, Deb.
All right.
And
I feel like the wizard behind the curtain over here.
you are the wizard behind the curtain today. And so let's talk a little bit about your pieces that you're going to be teaching, the Cloud Pixies. And can you tell us what your inspiration was behind this gorgeous piece?
Oh, my inspiration. Oh my gosh. I had so much stuff going on this year, not to mention the past couple years. She's like a wind chime. Of course, nature inspires me. Nature is clouds. I've got to read my notes because I won't remember. I've spent a lot of time in nature this year just because I needed to get my thoughts in place and maybe let some stuff go. And because it's part of my therapy, just getting out in nature. And I love to sky watch. I stargaze and watch clouds, and it just helps meditate and get things out. A lot of you know I lost my husband earlier this year, and I just went on a nature thing. Even if I just get out in my yard and just sit in the grass, I was in nature. And the clouds just really spoke to me. And these little pixies just started coming up in my head. And I thought, why not make a cloud pixie? So that's where they came from. And then I've got this little one finished. And look how zen and peaceful she is. And I don't know where that came from, really. Probably just spending time in nature, actually. They've got the little hands. You know, I do those little hands, and you guys are going to learn those. And I've got a couple different ways of making them. And then you can take her cloud off, and she still has more clouds under her cloud skirt. And this is where I did some quilting. Let me put her little arm back here. We quilted the little pannier toppers and painted them. And of course, I've got some paper clay ones that I first came up with. But I really like these a lot more than the clay ones. Sorry, I'm getting tongue-tied. And there they are. And she's got the big cloud hair. She almost looks like a whipped cream fairy. And that's what I got.
I know, Paula,
Those are wonderful.
I love the removal of the cloud, and that she still has like the clouds underneath. I love
the raindrops.
Yes, I just think that is so special. And when you were on the full screen, I could see that there were other ones behind you, and so different colors.
Colors, yeah.
Yes, so because nature has so many colors if we really open our eyes to it. I mean, clouds aren't just white. Yeah. I mean, there's all
and even rainbows. I've had a rainbow pixie.
Oh, I love that. Yes, yeah. Oh, it's going to be so much fun. I can't wait to see it. Everything about her is just gorgeous. Yeah, I love it. Yes, definitely.
And we're so happy you're here with us, Paula. But on overall on our art summit, what excites you about our summit?
Oh my gosh, everything.
Okay.
The conventions. And yours is way up there. Probably the one or two out there.
That's nice. Thank you. Yeah.
Well, we are sure.
I don't have to leave home.
I know. That's I think this is one of the most beautiful things about this is that you get to reach people around the world, and all be together, and and that is, that's the beauty of online is, that we get to do it, You
get to meet everybody that wants to meet you. So that's amazing. Oh,
isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And I love teaching.
Pardon?
I love teaching.
So. Oh, yes. Well, we can tell. We can tell you love it.
I gotta share it.
I know.
Well, we do have to share our art. That's what, and making those good connections with other artists. That's exciting for us. When you meet other people and then continue your friendship after the summit, which is always a lot of fun.
Right.
So, Paula, do you have other interests besides fishing?
Yes.
Well, I say I like gardening, but I haven't gotten to do it in the past couple years. So I will get back to it. I will.
I'm sure you will.
Growing things. Yeah.
Yeah, I love, there's something so very, I don't know what it is, somatic or when you put your hands in the dirt. I mean, I don't even wear gloves when I, plant plants or anything, and
I don't
because I really like to get in there. Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
And I love watching things grow.
Yes. Yeah.
And flowers. I love flowers.
Yeah, I do too.
And of course I love DIY. I've been redoing this little house.
I've been following. It's great.
Yeah.
It's hard work. There's a lot of things that I'm not going to be able to do. So
yeah.
Learn.
Right.
You can learn everything from YouTube. So
yes, sure. Isn't it incredible? You can.
Yes.
You can, except for cloud pixies, you can only learn that here.
Yes. That's great.
So, do you have do you have an idea that is like you feel like is your craziest idea that you dream about?
Yeah,
What is it?
I love marionettes, but I like to work on a huge scale.
Yeah.
And I've always wanted to create this huge dragon marionette that would move. I don't know how that would work, but maybe someday I'll figure it out.
Yes.
I'm sure you will.
Yes. Well, and like you said, you can always go on YouTube to at least get you headed in that direction, you know? Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
Because sometimes I feel like even just seeing it, like the movement, you can kind of figure it out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll be waiting.
Okay.
Yes, we'll be patient, but we'll be
I'll
waiting.
get on it.
Yeah, and make sure that dragon has a fairy on top of it.
Yes.
Yeah. It'll be
Yeah.
me.
Well, let's take a look at Paula's doll one more time. And we can peep over her shoulder, and then we can see those pixies in the back too.
I'm going to drop us down, Leslie, so
Yes.
you can have the full screen. Show
Yeah.
us. I know she comes in. You can do her in different colors.
Yeah,
right?
like, can you reach back, Paula, and get another color for us?
I sure can. Okay. Here's the little pink one.
Yes.
Look at her wings.
Oh.
This one's missing. She forgot her wings. She forgot her wings. Yeah.
Okay, move her. There you go. She's adorable.
Oh, I love her.
Yeah.
Yes. I know. It's always hard to figure out which side.
Backwards. Yeah.
Beautiful.
I love. Look at her feet.
I know. They're
I love
gorgeous.
And they're so tiny.
Yes.
Yeah.
And there's painting. I do a lot of painting on the little tips of the toes and the heels and the knees.
I love that. There's so many beautiful techniques in this class.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, beautiful. And then your face painting is so exquisite. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The blue. Blue is really cute. She's got
Oh,
Look at
yeah.
her. Look at that cute face.
Yes. That is so fantastic.
And so,
So-
all of the clouds are removable, the skirts?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
I
Well,
love that.
say that.
Well, it's okay. You don't have to strip her down.
Yeah.
I say that. Yeah,
But it's so, yeah.
it underneath. So
That's great. They're going to have a great time working.
Oh
with
my
it.
goodness, it's so
We can't wait
fun.
to see the show and tell. She's adorable.
I know. Yes. So anything else you want to add, Paula? The mic is yours.
everybody join my class.
Yes.
We're gonna have so
you.
much fun. We're gonna have so much fun.
You
Yes.
are going to have fun. You guys are going to have such a beautiful time. I'm excited about seeing everything.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, we appreciate you taking the time, Paula, and visiting with us and sharing your stories. And I know everybody
Thanks.
loves to hear. Yeah. We in the replay, it'll be replayed,
Yes.
so they'll
Yes.
be able to come back and see your cloud pixies, and they'll probably pose some questions along the line.
Yes.
Yeah,
Definitely.
ask questions.
Yes,
We'll
absolutely.
try to answer them.
I know. I know. Well, thank you, Paula, so much for being with us today. We so appreciate you taking the time.
Yes.
We love your work, and we're excited to also see what else you do in your house.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I'm watching. You did that little cabinet. I thought was kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
that was really nice.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Good.
Thanks, Paula, and
Thank
have
you.
a great day.
Oh, thanks, Leslie. I love you guys.
Love
you.
you too.
Everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Oh, that was
Oh,
so
I
great.
love that. And it also is a very touching moment to know that how art can take you through grief too,
Yes.
and how you can express that. And her cloud fairy is, or cloud pixie, excuse me, her cloud pixie is so fantastic. And it's so fun to see. I love the part about the skirt. I didn't even know that came off. I
Yeah.
mean, that's so much fun. And so there's so many things that you guys can do in this class. It's going to be tremendous.
Yeah, I'm just fascinated by how small those hands are and how detailed they are.
Yes.
That's the thing. They're very detailed, and I don't know. And I love the hair. The hair.
Yes. Isn't that fabulous? Yeah. The whole
Her
piece
cloud
is just,
hair. Yeah,
yeah.
it's really
Yeah.
wonderful.
Yeah, definitely.
So we are getting closer and closer to our
We
summit.
are. I
And
know.
we are looking forward to opening the virtual doors on
I
October the 7th. It's
know.
going to be tons of fun.
And while I was stepping out to get my mic, I
Mhm.
heard you say this last year, whoosh. I
It
mean,
was.
it has flown by. I cannot
Yes.
believe it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was. I know we've said this numerous times, but we started everything right after the last summit.
Yeah.
And we were going to take a break, and we didn't. And you know
Yeah.
what? I'm kind of glad we didn't, because I don't think we would have been able to fit everything in
Yes,
if
I
we would have
know.
waited.
Yes, and speaking of that, fitting everything in the art box, which is its own little package, you have 22 presentations in there, and I'm doing like a little highlight in the Facebook group, the community group.
Mhm.
Every day I'm doing like a highlight on one of them, and I find them really fascinating because, we went through them and we picked out what we thought would work really well together. And I'm doing a little bit more research on them, and they're fascinating and
They
they're
are.
so unique, and each one is so different. It's gonna be really cool. Yeah.
Mhm.
So
Yes.
yeah.
And the one that you just posted, which is one of I love them all, but I'm very attracted to the one about the sewing machines, because I
Isn't
love
Yes.
featherweights. And
Yes.
he is such a fascinating gentleman, and he tells the most delightful stories.
Yes.
And I'm looking forward to everybody seeing that video that signed up for the presentations, because
I so
unbelievable.
agree. I mean, he is like, it's like he's reading a story. I
Mhm.
mean, it is like, it's so magical. And Adele and I have both talked about this. We both have featherweights. And I have the one that I learned to sew on. And so we're big featherweight lovers. Yeah,
Yes, yes.
definitely.
Yeah, and he really comes in with some very unusual machines that I had never seen before.
Yes.
And I don't know, probably more from England, versus the singer, but he has such a collection and so knowledgeable about
Yeah,
these sewing machines. It's just mind blowing.
it is. It is.
But
And like you said, also like entertaining. I mean,
yes,
it really pulls you in. I mean, it's very entertaining. So
yeah.
I feel like everybody that's a presenter this year really put forth their very best work, their very best of themselves. And
Mhm.
it should be, this is, and like I said, again, the beauty of online is these people are from around the world. So we have people
Yes.
all over the world. The young man, I'm doing his video right now, Tawa. He is in Africa, and it's just so cool because I'm been chit-chatting with him a little bit about stuff to put into his video. And how would I ever come across him if we didn't have this?
Yes.
I
Well,
mean,
yes, you get to know these people, and when you start digging into it, and you start reading about them, it's like, wow, this is really fascinating. It's like the lady Emily that does the sculpture baskets.
yes,
Wow, I'm thinking to myself, how does she come up with these ideas to do these baskets? Because I see stuff in there like nylon ties to make these baskets,
I
but
know.
or flip-flops, but they don't, you have
I
to really
know.
look to
Yes,
see
yes,
them,
yes,
until she points it
definitely.
out. But her presentation is very interesting as well.
Yes. Yeah. And we have, I mean, so many of them are, like I said, Adele and I really looked over who to have this year. And I feel like it is such an eclectic, such a diverse group of people coming in, and things that you guys will be able to experience and see And like I said, you know, we would never come across them, you know, in just your normal travels when we get to travel again. So it's really fun. It's fun. Yeah, definitely.
Well, it's like I said, it's coming soon.
I know.
And, we are definitely burning the candle at both ends right now, trying to get everything. We're dusting the tables, rearranging things virtually.
Right. Yes, absolutely. Yes. It is going to be so much fun.
And we appreciate everybody taking the time to come and to see these interviews.
Yes. Thank you, all you guys for coming today. Yeah.
They are recorded, so you'll be able to go back and see the replays and ask questions if you like.
Yes.
I know the teachers have been answering some questions, and that's always good to see the interaction there. So I think we're about the end, Leslie. And
yes. And this is our last teacher interview. And then, of course, Adele and I, you can't get rid of us. We will be back with colorful conversations again soon, and we will post when that is. And we, you know, we love to talk, so we'll be back. Yeah.
Yes. We'll post the date soon to let you know. And we will keep you informed. Anything new? Well, I think we pretty much put everything out there.
Everything's out there. Yep. But if you guys
we have a couple of things.
Oh, yes, we do have a few surprises left. Yes. Well, more than a few. Yeah.
We had to hold back.
Yeah. All right, you guys. Well, thank you one and all. And we, as always, we so appreciate your support and you being with us. And, you know, we love you. Absolutely.
Yes, we do. And thank you, everyone. And we'll be seeing you soon. Bye-bye.
Thanks, you guys. Bye-bye.